Namaste everyone. So today let us continue the chapter surface areas and volumes with exercise 13.3. So till now we completed two exercises, that is 13.1 and 2, which were about areas of combination of solids and volume of combination of solids. So keeping those concepts in mind, let us continue this chapter with 13.3. So first question he has given. So here question number 1. A metallic sphere of radius 4.2 centimeter is melted and recast into a shape of cylinder of radius 6 centimeter. Find the height of the cylinder. Means here one 3D figure is converted to another form by melting concept. So you are melting the sphere and you are making into a cylinder. So now, when you are converting means when you are melting, so what concept it comes here? It comes volume. So it doesn't comes area concept will not be. Whenever you whitewash the walls, then the area comes into the concept. But whenever there is a melting concept, so melting concept comes under volume. So when one 3D figure is melted and made into another 3D figure, so the volume of the first figure, that is what here according to this question, the volume of the sphere will be equal to volume of cylinder. Why? Because this sphere only is melted and recast and made into cylinder. So volume, remember always when it is melted, we have to consider the volume concept. The volume of sphere will be equal to volume of cylinder. Now as you know, the volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube and volume of cylinder is pi r square h. Now here you need, as you know, when we were in first exercise and second exercise, some questions the radius were same. But here in the melting concept, so radius cannot be same unless until he give in the question they are same. But here you can see the radius of the sphere is 4.2 centimeter and the radius of this cylinder is 6 centimeter. He is asking to find the height of the cylinder. So according to question, volume of cylinder will be equal to volume of sphere. So what is volume of cylinder formula? Pi r square h equals to volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So pi and pi gets cancelled, and be careful whenever you are writing r here, both r's are different. So write one small alphabet for one 3D figure and capital R for another figure. So now because if you write the small r for both, so there are chances of cancelling both, so that you do mistake. So instead of, to avoid that mistake, so better whenever you have a different radius for two shapes or any other shape, so better to use the another alphabet. One is small r, capital R, or R1, R2. So here pi and pi gets cancelled, and you know already capital R, 6 into 6 into h is the height of the cylinder, 4 by 3 into radius is what? Small r, that is 4.2. How many times? 3 times. 4.2 into 4.2 into 4.2. Now cancel here. 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12. So this 3 gone. Now in the next step, bring this 6 into 6 to RHS. So 6 into 6 become in the denominator. So h equals to 4 into 4.2 into 4.2 into 1.4 divided by 6 into 6. So cancel. 6 sevens are 42. There is a point there, so it becomes 0.7. Similarly, 6 ones are 6 sevens are 42. Again 0.7. So what you got in the numerator? 4 into 0.7 into 0.7 into 1.4. Multiply, we get 2744. But point, you can see 1, 2, 3 decimals. So from right hand side, if after 3 decimals you put a point. So what is the height of the cylinder we got? 2.744 centimeter. Remember, when there is a melting concept, the concept comes here is volume. So area will not come. Area comes only when you consider the whitewashing concept. So when there is a whitewashing, then there will be an area concept. When there is a melting concept, here it is a volume. So you have to use volume concept. Very easy. Only you should know the formulas, whatever he has given the 3D figures. Now let us move for the next question. Question number 2 of exercise 13.3. Given metallic spheres of radii 6 cm, 8 cm and 10 cm respectively are melted to form a single solid sphere. Find the radius of the resulting sphere. Means you have 3 balls, that is 3 spheres with you with radius 6 cm, radius 8 centimeter and radius 10 centimeter. So these three spheres you have melted and you are making as another sphere. That is what concept will come here? The volume concept. So volume of these three spheres, that is sum of the volume of these three small spheres, will be equal to volume of this bigger sphere. So he is asking, find the radius of the resulting sphere. So let the radius of the resulting sphere be capital R. So that only we have to find. And here let us take R1 6 centimeter, R2 8 centimeter and R3 10 centimeter. So according to question, the volume of the resulting, instead of using big sphere you can use here resulting sphere. So volume of the resulting sphere equals to sum of the volumes of the three given spheres. So what you have taken for a resulting sphere, you have taken capital R. So according to that, what is the sphere formula, volumes formula? 4 by 3 pi R cube. So be careful whenever you do calculation in case of surface area and volumes, try to take common, try to cancel the common, then the remaining you have to substitute the values, then only the simplification will be easy. So if you find volume of this, volume of this, volume of this separately and then equate to volume of this, it will be very difficult. So I am telling you, always you do together. Whenever you go for surface area and volume, any exercise, always try to do together, not separately. So volume of the big sphere, that is resulting sphere, is 4 by 3 pi R cube, and the first sphere with R1 4 by 3 pi R1 cube plus 4 by 3 pi R2 cube plus 4 by 3 pi R2 cube. So you take it as R3 pi R3 cube. Now you can observe in both LHS and RHS there is a common part, 4 by 3 pi, 4 by 3 pi and 4 by 3 pi. So take common. What is remaining in the bracket? R1 cube plus R2 cube plus R3 cube. And left side 4 by 3 pi and 4 by 3 pi gets cancelled. So write R cube equal to R1 is 6, R2 is 8 and R3 is 10. So what is 6 cube? 6 cube is 216, 8 cube is 512 and 10 cube is 1000. Add all this, we get 1728. So you know how to make it as a perfect cube. So last 8th standard you learned cube and cube roots chapter. First do with this prime factorization method. When you do prime factorization method, you can come across there, you have to arrange the prime numbers as triples. So three numbers when you arrange, so you will get it 6 you will get in triple and 2 also you will get triple. So 2 into 6 12. So that is 12 cube. Because it is a bigger number, you cannot orally tell. So you have to do prime factorization method. There is only one method you can do. So R cube equals to what? 12 cube. That is 1728 can be written as 12 into 12 into 12. So how you will get that? So you have to go for this method 1728. So 2 ones are 2 8s are 16, 2 6s are 12, 2 4s are. Next 2 4s are 8, 2 3s are 2 2s are. Similarly 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2 6s are. So you have a triple here, 2 into 2 into 2 triple. And this 216 is very simple number. All of you know that the cube root of 216 is 6. And what is cube root of these triple? 2. So 6 into 2 is 12. So you can write, when you do further this, you can write 6, 36 are 6 6 are. So 6 is triple and 2 is triple. So 6 into 2, 12. So you can write 12 into 12 into 12. So like that you got 1728 can be written as 12 cube. So R is what? Powers are same, bases can be equated. So capital R, that is radius of the resulting sphere is 12 centimeter. So this is also melting concept. So volume of these three solid spheres will be equal to the volume of the resulting sphere. Be careful, very easy concept. Whenever there is a melting, go with volume concept and equate the given solids to the resulting solid. Let's continue with the next question, question number 3. So given a 20 meter deep well with a diameter 7 meter is dug and earth from digging is evenly spread out to form a platform 22 meter by 14 meter, find the height of the platform. So it's very clear, given 20 meter deep well. So well will be in the cylindrical shape. So given the 20 meter deep well with a diameter 7 meter, the earth from inside the well is digged and removed, that mud is removed and make into a platform. So what is the meaning of this? The volume of mud inside the well. So whatever mud or earth he has given, nothing but mud. Whatever the mud he has given in this height of the well is used to make a platform. So platform he has given 22 by 14. So how you have to understand that it is LB? So given because he is asking height of the platform. So in which 3D figure you have L, B and H? Tell me. So it is cuboid. So given 22 by 14 means one is length and another is breadth. And he is asking height of the platform. So what will be the platform shape? Platform shape will be, according to these dimensions, you can conclude it is what? It is cuboid shape. And what will be the shape of this well? It is a cylindrical well. So now the mud inside the well is removed and made into platform, which is in the shape of cuboid. Now if I tell what is a platform, what is meaning of platform, you can think that it is one stage which is in the shape of cuboid. So it is a stage which is in the shape of cuboid. So what concept here again? Here it area, because you have removed the mud. So sorry, it is not area, it is a volume, because you have removed the mud in the well. So mud will be inside, that is nothing but volume. Volume of the well, that is cylinder, is equals to volume of a cuboid. I hope everyone are following. So before two questions, I explained you the concept of melting. So melting concepts also comes under the volume concept. Here also, what you are removing? You are removing the mud from the well. That mud only you are using to make a platform. Nothing but volume. So according to the question, I have to equate the volume of platform will be equal to the volume of well. So he is asking to find height of the platform. Let the height of the platform be h. And be careful, already we have here one h here. So take here capital H. So dimensions are ready for a well, that is for cylinder. We need radius and height. Diameter is given 7 meters, so radius is 7 by 2. And height of the well is 20 meter. And length of the platform, think that if you are not understanding, think that the platform will be this shape, that is cuboid. So it will be like stage if it is in cuboid shape. Okay, if you consider one cuboid box, so imagine that it is a stage, that is it is a cuboid shape which is called as platform. So L is 22, B is 14 and find the height. So let the height of the platform be h. Now according to question, the volume of platform equal to volume of mud in the well. You cannot tell volume of well, volume of mud in the well, because we are using mud to make it as a platform. So what is volume of platform? Which is in shape of cuboid. So write L into B into H. Okay. Now volume of mud in the well is nothing but volume of well only, that is volume of cylinder only. So because the mud will be in the cylindrical shape, so it is pi r square h. And here you cannot cancel anything. Write pi 22 by 7. And remember, if you won't mention pi value, it is understood it is 22 by 7. L is 22, B is 14, H capacities, pi is 22 by 7, R square, that is 7 by 2 into 7 by 2, H is 20. How much you can cancel here? Cancel it. Then you bring this to right side. So 2 tens are cancelled, 2 5s are cancelled. 7 and 7 cancels. What is remaining in the numerator? 22 into 7 into 5. So you can see here 22 into 7 into 5. And in left side you have 22 into 14. So bring to right hand side, the shift to denominator. 22 and 22 gets cancelled. 7 ones are 7 twos are 14. So what is remaining? 5 by 2. So what is divide 5 by 2? You get 2.5. So what will be the height? Height of the platform? That is 2.5 meter. So I hope everyone are following. The mud in the well is removed and you are making into a platform. So mud in the well is nothing but comes under the concept of volume. So in this type of questions, you have to go with a volume concept. So whichever shape it is. So here we are using the cylinder. Cylindrical shape well, that mud we are using to make as a platform which is in the shape of cuboid. Who is telling that it is in cuboid shape? The dimensions will tell you that it is in the cuboid shape, because he has given 22 by 14 and he is asking height. So think, when it is 22 by 14, one is length and one is breadth. and he is asking height, means nothing but L, B and H. You can conclude that it is a cuboidal platform. Cuboidal platform. So this is a cylindrical well because given H and radius. I hope everyone followed. So therefore the height of the platform will be 2.5 meter. Now let us start next question, question number 4. And note children, this is very important question for 4 marks. So very important, little tough to understand. So try to understand. So given a well of diameter 3 meter is dug 14 meter deep. So this is the well. You can see I have drawn a diagram at right. So inside whatever you have a long cylinder, both are cylindrical shapes. So this part of the cylinder is well. So given the well of a diameter 3 meter. What is the diameter of the well given? 3 meter. Means this part. So inside part is well. Okay. The outside part, whatever the circular part is there, that is the embankment. I'll tell you what is the meaning of embankment. So a well of diameter 3 meter is dug 14 meter deep. Means what you are doing here? You are digging the well. You are digging the well which is height 14 meter and diameter is 3 meter. So what is the radius? 3 by 2 meter. So again the well will be in the cylindrical shape because it is given radius and height. And the mud inside the well you are using to make something. So means what? You have a concept of your volume again. Okay. So if you are using the side walls, that is curved surface area for something, then it will be concept of area. Okay. But here the mud inside the well you are removing. With that mud you are constructing something. So in the last question, same question you learned, mud from the well you use to construct a platform in some other side. Okay. But here what is the difference? The mud from the well is removed and you made an embankment which is around the well itself. Followed all of you? So like when you see the well in olden days, you can observe after pulling the pots, so that water pots, they'll keep the pots on this embankment. They used to keep the pots on the embankment which have a width. Okay. So this part is nothing but well. So this is the well. And the mud inside the well they removed and they made this embankment. This embankment is an extra part which is a cylindrical shape around the well. Understood? But the height of the well is more than the height of the embankment. So embankment, the well will be very deep. So inside the earth. But the embankment you can observe from outside. So this is only embankment height. Thus you can see H I have taken. And this is the height of the well. So you can observe that but width is given. So what is the width? This is the width. You can see this part of this is nothing but width of the embankment. Okay. When you see if you want to make it clarification, you can see if I roll a paper, so you won't get any width. If I roll a paper, rectangular paper, I can make it as a cylinder. But you cannot observe the width there. It is minimum. So here it is negligible. But if I make with this book, you can see this width. Yes. So this is nothing but width of the embankment given which is made around the well. Okay. Now I should find the height of the embankment. Okay. And he has given the volume, that is mud inside the well is removed to make like this embankment which is having width. What is the width of the embankment given? 4 meter. Understood? So now tell me, if you make a cylinder using a paper, you have only one radius, that is inner radius. So if this is a cylinder, this is a well. So here only you have, the radius is only one radius from here to here, that is only one radius. But if the cylinder has width like this, the cylinder has width, so you have two radius. One is inner radius and one is outer radius. So you can see the front view I have drawn here. Front view means what? You have learned what is front view, side view. So that front view, if you see the front view of this, so when you draw this front view, it looks like this exactly. So what is width here? This is the width. So this is the width of the embankment. What is the width given? Given in the question, 4 meter. So this is 4 meter. And what about inner radius R1? If you observe, the inner radius of, that is R1, is same as the radius of the well is same as the inner radius of this embankment. I said already, for embankment you have two radius. Suppose the embankment is some other side you have constructed, that will be totally different concept. But you have done embankment around the well. So when the embankment is done around the well, the radius of the well will be equal to the inner radius of the embankment. I'll repeat. When embankment is done around the given well, so inner radius of the embankment will be equal to radius of the cylinder. Understood? And there is one more radius called outer radius. When outer radius concept comes, when there is a width concept. Remember always. When there is a width like this, the front view, if you observe, there are two radius. One is inner radius and one is outer radius. So how to find outer radius now? I have already know inner radius. What is inner radius? So you can see diameter is 3 meter. Radius is 3/2 meter. What is this radius? It is the radius of the well. And just now I told the radius of the well will be equal to the inner radius of the embankment. Now can I conclude that inner radius of the embankment is same as radius of the well. That is 3/2. Here also 3/2. But I have written a different letter R1. No problem. Now width is given how much? 4 meter. And there is a relationship between inner radius, outer radius and width. If you observe, you will come to know that. So outer radius equals to inner radius plus width. Understood? If you want to find outer radius, you have to add inner radius and width. In other words, if you want width formula, width equals to outer radius minus inner radius. This also you can remember. Width equals to outer radius minus inner radius, or outer radius equals to inner radius plus width. So what is inner radius here? R1 plus width. What is R1? 3/2 plus what is width? 4. So take LCM, you will get 11/2 meter. So now I found out the inner radius of this embankment. I got, because inner radius of the embankment is same as radius of the well, and outer radius I found out with the help of width. Now I got the dimension of the well, I know completely, radius and height, but the dimension of the embankment is incomplete. What is asking to find? Is asking find the height of the embankment. So let me consider that height of the embankment be capital H. You can observe in the diagram, this is the height of the well, small h, from here to here. So this is the height of the well, whereas this is the height of the embankment. So that is capital H. Now I have to equate. What I have to equate? Volume or area? Volume. So how to equate? Volume of well, because you have used the mud from the well to make an embankment around the well. So naturally I can tell the volume of embankment will be equal to volume of mud in the well. I hope everyone are following. So because little tough here, in the previous question completely the mud in the well is removed and put aside and make it as a platform. So it is very easy concept, because volume of cylinder will be equal to volume of cuboid. But here cylinder is made, one more cylinder is made around a well. So little confusion. The well is also cylinder and embankment is also cylinder, which has like a pipe shape. You can imagine, which has like a pipe which has width. So here inside it is hollow. Hollow means it is the well there, and outside you have a width here. So this is the embankment. Now, so we got one conclusion that volume of embankment will be equal to volume of mud in the well. Now we concluded that volume of embankment is equals to volume of well. Now, what is volume of embankment? Yes, it is a cylinder shape, but can you take, because it is cylinder shape, can you take pi r square h? No. Why? Because in embankment there are two radius. One is R1 and one is R2. Just now I told. So front view, this is R1 and this is R2. Because embankment has two radius, R1 and R2, and embankment is a hollow. cylinder, hollow cylinder like this, having width. Embankment is a hollow cylinder. Inside you have a well there. So having width. So how to find this volume of embankment? I have concluded that volume of embankment equals to volume of well. This is very simple. Well have only one radius. So what is the volume of well? Pi r square h, because height of the well is small h and the radius I have taken small r. So I can tell volume of the well is pi r square h. Then what about volume of embankment? You cannot take pi r square h. Why? Because it has a width. So whenever it has a width, remember always, whenever a cylinder has a width, you have two cylinders. One you can see, observe, there is one inside cylinder, that is inner cylinder, and when you observe the outer view, there is one more cylinder, that is called outer cylinder. So inner cylinder and outer cylinder. So how to find the volume of this? I am not finding the volume inside, I am finding the volume of embankment. This part is made with a mud. So wherever there is a mud, that only is a volume. Okay, that mud comes from well. So volume of well equals to volume of embankment. So volume of outer cylinder minus, means this gap you have to remove. Remember always, whenever you have a metallic pipe in your house having a width, just observe that. Metallic pipe having a width. Observe how to find the volume of metal. Volume of cylinder is inner space. But volume of metal is what? Volume of outer cylinder minus volume of inner cylinder. The same concept you can compare here. So for this is, you can see this is a embankment. Inside it is a hollow. I don't want inside. I want only mud. So mud is only the inside. You can see the thickness here. So mud is used to make an embankment. So that mud I want. So that is, to find the mud, I have to subtract the volume of outer cylinder minus volume of inner cylinder. So for volume of outer cylinder, what is the radius? R2. So what is the volume of outer cylinder? Pi R2 square h. Remember, for outer cylinder and for inner cylinder is this. If you see, this is the inner cylinder. Okay. So this part you are removing, and this part, this is the outer cylinder and this is the inner cylinder. For outer cylinder, radius is R2, h is capital H, and for inner cylinder, radius is R1 and height is same, capital H. So pi R2 square h minus pi R1 square h. So take pi h common. You can see pi and h common. And here pi and here pi gets cancelled. Keep h as it is, because I need to find the height of the embankment. R2 is 11 by 2 square, R1 is 3 by 2 square, equals to. Don't write in decimals, because here fraction is simple calculation, we can cancel easily, but decimal again multiplication will be very difficult. So keep as it is in a fraction. So r, small r is what? 3 by 2, 3 by 2 into h is 14. Everything substituted, and once you look at this, it is looking like a square minus b square. What is a square minus b square formula? Identity, a plus b into a minus b. 11 by 2 plus 3 by 2 into 11 by 2 minus 3 by 2. So you have to apply the identity so that it will be easy. So when you take LCM of this bracket, we get 14 by 2. LCM of this 8 by 2. 2 ones are 2 sevens are. 2 ones are 2 fours are. And here 2 sevens are you cancelled. So what is remaining? 3 into 3 into 7 by 2. So keep 3 into 3 into 7 by 2 as it is. In the next step, bring this 7 into 4 to RHS. So it becomes 3 into 3 into 7 by 2. Along with that, we get 7 into 4. Cancel 7, 7. What is remaining? 3 3s are 9. 4 2s are 8. So I got in fraction. Instead of taking decimal here all and getting confusion, so you do whole sum with the fraction. At last you got one fraction. Then convert this into decimal. It will be very easy. So 9 by 8, if you divide, you get 1.125 meter. So don't divide up to one decimal, because denominator you have 8. So it will terminate. So 1.125 meter is the height of this embankment. Very, very important question. Once or twice see the video and try to understand this. So nothing, it is very easy. Volume of embankment is equals to volume of cylinder. Only you have to remember that cylinder has only one radius, embankment has two radius, inner radius and outer radius. Okay. So cylinder is pi r square h and embankment has a thickness. Whenever it has a thickness, you are not finding the inner volume, you are finding the full embankment volume. So volume of outer cylinder minus this empty part you have to remove, that is pi r1 square h. Nothing but what is the empty part? Rub this. So this you are removing. Okay. So outer cylinder minus this if you remove, you will get only the embankment. Followed? So we get the height of the embankment is 1.125 meter. So I hope I completed 4 questions from this exercise. I hope everyone followed the first 2 questions. I am taking much time to explain because very important question. Question number 1 and 2 are very easy because they are melting concept. And question number 3 and 4 are related to same concept. In 3 we converted well, that is mud in the well, to embankment, and in in question number 3 we removed the mud and you made as a platform. That was very easy because both are different, they are not together. But here the well inside the mud is removed and make an embankment around it itself. So this you may feel little difficult. Concentrate and try to understand. So we completed 4 questions from this exercise 13.3. So I hope everyone are following. Thank you.